And it starts off with a team, as you're seeing the records here, that very narrowly missed out on playoffs. It's DFM. They so desperately wanted to finally see the light at the end of the tunnel, but the tunnel has just been extended just a bit further.
Dude, they got unlucky that they played the triple duelist fast time, because that's the only time that it's probably gonna work. It's like old school K-Corp 2023. Like, they do the same thing over and over again, but the first time you go up against it, it's not too bad. They're a little unlucky on that, but in terms of like their actual skill, I think they'll be fine in play-ins from what we've seen, because they looked very nice here. Good game plans, they're working well together, the calling's looking good, they fight well together, they farm orbs well when they're playing Phoenix. It's nice. They probably should have lost this split, personally. I actually thought Team Secret played better, to be honest, on the split, but other than that, I'm still like feeling good about them.
Yeah, the split was old school DFM.
May take over.
To a victory there, whilst maybe the rest of the team isn't playing as well. But yeah, I remember when, like, at the start of the stage, like, you know, obviously our hopes for this team were pretty low. I was trying to cope. It was cope at the time, being like, well, they actually were pretty good in kickoff. They were a decent team. I feel like they have definitely gotten back to that, and maybe even a bit more, because I think that this split game was like, oh, May is just carrying you this map. But they haven't needed that necessarily in like their other wins as much, whereas, you know, back in the past, a lot of their wins were basically May is just carrying you.
Yeah, I would say 80% of their wins.
Yeah, exactly. So this was like maybe the, you know, first time that it's really happened here. But I think that's obviously that's good, right? It's good that May can still do it, but it's also good that they don't need him to do it all the time like he did in the past. So it's a long road for them, but they're at least at least I can go to a DFM game and be like, well, at least it'll be a good game. I'm looking forward to their games. I'm not like, oh god.
I don't think it's that difficult of a statement to make, but I think this is the best that they've ever looked. Like you said, this was the kind of like maybe the standout map, but like every other time that DFM has played so far in this stage, I mean, it just looks so improved compared to anything else that they did this year. Yatsuka shifting over and playing like secondary duelist alongside May has worked way better than I would have thought. Akame continues to look like one of the best initiators that we have in the league, and he's doing like more side calling as well, it seems. And it seems like that's like heavily contributing to just overall like their strategic depth getting like even deeper. But good God, Cess, what a glow up from him. He has just looked insane. Like in between the last game that they played, I was casting with like paper thin. He like we'd get off the cast and like go walk to use the bathroom, and he'd just be like, "What is gotten into Cess?" He just keeps just shitting on them, and I'm just like, dude, I don't know, but it's great to see, because he always felt like a little bit of a kind of like your classic like IGL excuse bottom fragger for the team, where it's just like, well, you know, he's the IGL, so he's maybe not going to be able to put up the same numbers. He's just doing so much. So even if it's just like the slight little bit of increased like side calling that Akame's doing, that is kind of unlocking Cess's ability to frag the way he is, keep going, guys, because this is looking so sick.
Yeah, side note trivia, because you were mentioning Akame calling. But I learned that he can't read Japanese, though. He can't read like kanji or hiragana or anything, because he was on my co-stream. Someone sent a message in Japanese, and I was like, well, I can't read it, but Akame, this is for you. And he just sat there and was like, I can't read it either. So we're like, okay, you can speak it, though. That's good. That's good to know. How far are we going here, Sliggy, in terms of how much they've improved?
They are good at what works in the meta at the moment. They're very good at snowballing. They're very good at, we have an ult, this is a big round, let's use it. They're very good at team fighting. Like, they're always making like little micro plans of, okay, swing off my contact, or we're going to double swing here and everyone's just swinging white. If you're good at that, you're good enough to go far. They can upset anyone. They can play anyone that can upset them, just because they have everything that is important right now.
Yeah, just the basics of fighting sticking together.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, DFM fans, all right, let's talk about GE are able to close it out against a ZETA who mostly has been looking better this stage, but GE just comes out stronger, 2-0. It was dicey. It got pretty dicey. Yeah, there was overtime on that split.
This was a mess at times. Like, the ult management on split from ZETA was atrocious. Honestly, it was so atrocious. They had like all of their ults for, I don't know, 5 rounds.
Now I remember,
just not using any of them. I was losing my mind. I mean, there was another example, I think, Varel, where LP just had a Sage Res from like round 5.
Yes.
Didn't use a Sage Res on attack somehow. Like, but ZETA, this was so bad. And like, I was losing my mind at Patman as well. Like, obviously Patman is an amazing player, right? He is an amazing player. But the amount of times, not even doing the normal Viper setup of like, you know, the orb in mid, he's doing the wall across mid. Solo walking out mid with no one else and just this wall. And he's just doing this on his own at the start of like, I'm going to say half of their rounds. Now he gets 2 kills, I think, in this
He gets the
round.
kill here, right?
No, he gets
Yeah,
double,
like so he's Pac-Man, he's still doing it. But I was just thinking like, bro, surely someone's watching this VOD and just going, we can just kill this guy every single round, and their Viper's just gone in mid as ours. ZETA just weren't good enough to punish him. But yeah, he's just sticking around in mid.
You're just trying to do more and more and more and more. I will say, I do think he won more rounds than he lost.
Yeah.
But it's definitely the most I've seen him do this ever, where it's just like,
I mean,
I need to win this game for my team kind of vibe.
If I want to actually give credit to Paper Thin, because I think
You okay?
as per usual, look as per usual, not biased in his commentary. He always keeps it clean. He he knows that he's got to be objective. And he did a good job in this series, but Jesus Christ, glancing over at him in this game whenever ZETA was doing stupid shit or misusing their ultimates, I could just see the frustration. They would do something dumb, or like Absol would maybe just like try to slide out of the corner, he'd die, there's like no assisting util, and I just see him out of the corner of my eye, I'm like, just fucking losing it over it. It was so funny.
I will say that Sage Wall is pretty outdated as well. The Sage Wall is outdated. You've at least got to go on top of it these days, I think, or you leave a gap on the right. But here we are.
Yeah. Again, nobody's knocked out. They got time.
Mini's fault. It's Mini's fault.
Listen.
Mini's
Yeah, there you
fault,
go. This
yeah.
was
He's
me.
an
He didn't tell
outdated
them about
tech.
the wall. Yeah. He didn't tell them about the outdated tech. All right. Moving on. Full Sense versus QT Dig. Save. All right, I was the
Back
only
in
one
an
rooting for
auction
QT
player.
Dig. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Margaret, I know he's good enough. I guess I'm the only one, so I guess I have to talk about it a little bit.
What
I
a
mean, Full
freeze
Sense-
frame, bro.
Oh my god. This is one of those cases where until the team actually locks in, like it's hard to continue having hopium based on what they've done in the past,
It's
right? Like it's
valid.
just so all over the place with Full Sense. And then QT Dig, I mean, hey, they beat some great players in the finals, right? They beat Depp on the other team, Persia on the other team. I mean, this team also has a lot to prove. Margaret, Euron, these are all guys that, had a chance in tier 1. Margaret, Euron, they have a lot to prove on QT Dig. I would say probably Messiah as well, right? Kind of watching something pop off after going to tier 1 while he used to be the carry for their team. I think there's a lot on the line, so...
I was on the fence with this one, and the only thing that made me go Full Sense was that I don't think that Primi could stand it if a tier 2 board came in and he lost to them. Like him personally, I feel like he just will not allow it to happen. So I don't know. I've been wrong about this.
Same thing for Full Sense every pred. Anyone who ever runs Full Sense is always just like,
it kind of is.
Primi is not going to lose this game. And honestly, like even in that last game, like he actually did kind of pop off. No, in the last game, like
he did.
Like kills wise,
Well,
he had a good game, but they still lost.
This is a very uncomfortable prediction for me, and I'm very glad to see this isn't. Yeah, I'm glad that this is not a guarantee, because that would have been horrible.
Yeah. I agree with that as well. I mean, dude, they'll call a timeout this time. They should be fine. We actually get some coach impact. He's going to time out when he has like 5 ultimates against an eco. Like, I got this, boys. I got this one.
They won 4 in a row.
Oh my gosh.